Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you how to install an interior doorknob. Alright, so before we get started, I just want to mention real quick, if you're installing a doorknob on a door slab without a hole in it, what you need to do first is get a door lock installation kit. So these things are awesome. Pretty much it's like a little clamp template that you could drill holes either 2 3/8 over or 2 3/4. The most common is 2 3/8, so if you're drilling it for the first time, make sure you click it over to 2 3/8. What you want to do is measure up 36 inches and take your speed square, draw a line over, and then these center marks here line up with your line that you just created, the 36 inches up. And what you want to do is clamp this on here just like this. So that makes it super easy to take your hole saw. It's going to come with a 2 1/8 inch hole saw bit. You hook it up to the drill, and I always like starting with the big hole first. So what you want to do is drill all the way through with this one, and then it comes with a 1 inch hole saw bit. And then you're going to take that and drill through right here. And after you're all done, you will be right at this point right here, and this is where we're going to start. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is take your strike piece right here, and you're going to insert it right here in this hole. Now, I know this sounds like common sense, but make sure it's facing the right way. I have seen guys install it this way, it'll just slam against the casing, so whatever your door orientation is, make sure it's facing the correct way. What you want to do is take your drill, and I want you to pre-drill these holes. So I actually had this on already, so I just took it off to show you on the video, so you won't see me pre-drilling because everything's already pre-drilled. But what you want to do now is install the screws here. Don't crank them too tight. You don't need to, you're just gonna strip it out. Perfect, just like that. So now make sure you don't close it now. So make sure you keep everything open while we're working with it. Next thing is take your setup just like this. I have one fixed area right here without the knob. And if I put it in this way, it puts the screws on the other side. So just be, conscious over that. If it's a bedroom or bath lock, obviously the lock goes into the room, but this is a hall-in closet, so there's actually no lock on it. But what you want to do, you want to make sure the screws are facing either into the bedroom or into a closet or wherever you're actually installing the knob. This is my basement here, so I want to do the screws facing out to the basement so you don't see it in the living room side. So what you want to do next is take this section right here, make sure you're straight, and then you're going to take this section here and put that right there, just like that. Now each doorknob's a little bit different. You might have a different setup, but on mine, you take the square centerpiece right into here, stick that right in. And then what you want to do, take your screws. What I like to do, I'll start the screw, make sure it's actually in the thread. And then I'll do the other one. And after I know both are actually threaded in there and I know everything's going to be straight, I just eye it up, make sure you pinch both sides, everything looks good. And then you just want to finish them off. And again, you're not cranking these screws in, you just do it nice and easy. Make sure they're not loose. So that way now we have an operating door here. Next thing we're going to do, with mine, I have glass doorknobs and there's a spring in it. So just be very careful. Again, not every knob set is going to have a spring like this, but this is just, how mine is. Now what you want to do, which you will see a lot, and it varies from brand to brand, but there's a little Allen key right here that your Allen key sticks into, and it's a little set screw. And what he's going to do, he's going to go over the back piece right here, and what you want to do is make sure your spring is in if you have one. If you don't, just put the knob right on, You want to go right into there, and then grab your Allen key and tighten up this back knob right here. Make sure it's good. All right, and now your doorknob is on, everything's good. If you have a lock, now's the point, you test it, make sure it's good, and then, you know, unlock it. And now it's time to tackle the strike plate. All right, so now it's time to put the strike plate on. One thing I recommend that you look into before you do all your knobs is look into these little backing pieces. So these things are awesome. These actually came with my doorknobs. I haven't seen them if you buy something at Home Depot like Kwikset or Defiant. I haven't seen these come in the interior sets, but they are awesome to use. So pretty much, you don't need them technically, it just looks a little bit better when you're all done. Pretty much it makes it so you can't see the unfinished wood inside after you put the strike plate on. Again, you don't need them, they just look a lot better instead of just putting the strike plate on and you can, you know, peek inside. So what these do, you'll pretty much just see all white in the background. So definitely worth getting if you're doing a bunch of knobs. But again, you can always add them in later if you know, you just want to get the knob on and you know, go about your business. But yeah, so definitely a good thing to look into. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take our backing piece right here, and you're gonna line that up right here, and then you're gonna put the strike plate over that. Now, what you wanna do is pre-drill these holes right here and start getting your screws in. What I like to do, get one screw in first, and then I want you to shut the door and see if there's any wobble back and forth. If there's no wobble, you're good. If there is, what you want to do, take the screw right back out, and there is a piece on the strike plate, this little piece that sticks out right here. If there is some wobble to it, I want you to take, sometimes there's a slot you could stick a screwdriver in and bend it over. If there's not, you could take a pair of bullnose pliers or needle nose pliers, and I want you to take this and bend it over so it actually goes into the hole a little bit more. And what that's gonna do, when that strike hits the strike plate right here, it's going to stop the wobble because this catch is gonna come over and grab onto that strike and it's gonna stop the wobble. So make sure you do that. So bend it however you need to in order to fit your door. And then after that is set, again, one screw, test it out if it's good. Take the other screw, put that right in, and you're done. All right guys, well that's the end of the video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, I'll see you next time.